Ray, just want to open up with your thoughts on the night overall.
Yeah, you let me know when you're ready. You know, a pretty good first full day. You know, that 200 free relay got us started off on a really positive note. 1:15, 3 or 4, I want to say, and you know, we were 9th in that last year, and it really was something we had to overcome. So not to have to do that was fantastic. And then, you know, we didn't get anybody back to the 500, but we had some pretty good prelim swims by some freshmen. So I think the mile's looking pretty good as far as freestylers go. 2 IM, Vinny Lanza, 2 great IMs. Ian Finnerty did his job. Having 2 top 8 guys there was great. Zach Apple in the 50, that was like, I think it was our highest finish in the 50 in 40 plus years. And, you know, he flipped in 3rd place, and he usually comes back in like a 9.7, but I just don't think he held as much water as he wanted to in that when he went to the straight arm. But you know, Zach swam 6 events today, so you know it's hard to be critical of a warrior like that. And then you know, James in the 1 meter, solid performance by him. And the medley relay, it was our goal to break 3 minutes, and they certainly did that. Good lead off by Fantoni. And then Ian, that was his best by 0.7 of a second. So I think the individual 100 is going to be really good tomorrow for Ian. And then Vinny, he had a 0.5 relay takeover, so I go, you were really a 43. I think he was 44.2. But Ian was taking a lot of strokes coming in, so that's kind of how you have to handle. You have to be conservative when you're that far out front. And then I want to say 40.6 for Zach Apple on the way home, which, you know, that's even better than what Blake accomplished last year. So, you know, I can't ask for anything more. I think we sit in 3rd place, and we have a good day tomorrow. So we're going to try to hack into that lead a bit and see if we can't move up.
Just talk about repeating in that event. I mean, and then that class you had, those 2 seniors that have been a big part of that.
You know, it's really hard to repeat, and I knew people were doing pretty much everything they could to beat us, moving guys around. Like NC State was making some changes. They had Coleman lead off this morning, you know, and Cal brought in they brought in 4 new guys basically, and I think they did everything, Texas, Cal, and NC State, they could to put together the best relay. But I think that consistency for us has really helped us, and you know, hopefully that, you know, winning relays is how you're going to win this meet. And we wanted to establish a better relay culture than we had, and I think we've done that. So we want to keep moving forward, and I think we're going to have a couple more really good relays here.
You think you can finish better this year? You have more distance guys maybe at the tail end than you didn't have last year?
We have a more complete team here and a deeper team. Even though we've only got 10 guys, that's 2 more than we had. And we swam almost all best times here, and that's hard to do when you have to win a conference like the Big Ten Conference, where a team like Michigan that's very, very good takes it seriously. So there's no free passes for us. But I think we have better Fridays and Saturdays than we had last year, and I know the divers are really going to show up tomorrow. You know, Andrew was a little bit off. He's a great diver, and he's a stud. He'll be back tomorrow, and I think we're going to score more points in diving. We just got to keep it rolling. Worry about ourselves, and if that's good enough, great. If it's not, so be it. Tip your hat to the competition.
Looks like you had pretty good support in the crowd today.
Yeah, we made this an alumni reunion. How about that? We went from 8 people last year to about 90. And that was part of it, is we wanted to engage that alumni at this meet, you know, because they just see it from afar on a computer screen. So we made this meet an alumni reunion, and they're having a great time. And I guess they're selling beer and wine in the stands, which was a pleasant surprise for the alumni. You know, I think of all schools. So maybe that's something we should do, you know, swimming wide across the board.
Ray, you've been coming to this meet for a while. Is there a performance what's the most dominant performance you think you've seen at this meet?
Like you know, I thought that 2 IM was a fantastic race, you know, because I know how good Vinny is, but to see Andrew go a 38.1, you know, I didn't think I'd see that again, that kind of time again, for a while. So I thought that was a great swim. The 500 I thought was a little bit slow, you know, but we coach Zane Grothy, so we've seen a lot a lot of that kind of stuff out of him. And you know, the 50 losing Caleb, you know, was obviously a bit of a vacuum. But this is the fastest meet in the world. But that would be my pick, you know, from the evening's events. But I think you're going to see a lot of fast swimming here the rest of the meet. A lot of great coaches, people that worked hard, talented teams. So it's going to be fun. I love this meet. It's one of my favorites to come to.
Is there an event all time that's the most, or like a performance all time?
You know, I like relays, and I enjoy things that develop a little bit. So 200 free, 500 free, 200 iron, 400 iron, where there's a little bit of you know, moving around. I just like good racing. You know, that's what I enjoy. You know, regardless of, you know, what happens, if somebody puts together a good race and they get beat, that's okay.
Thanks, Ray.
Thanks.